privilege for me. Claire and I go back so far. And
Kenny, come here.
And I was looking for something that might be suitable. Check out the hymn, Nothing in Him.
I can tell you that. I spent an hour.
Right, I know. Go through some volumes of poetry. That didn't work either. And then I got out Daniel's trusty Bible. And I went to the book of Proverbs, which I knew slightly. And it's mostly very stern stuff addressed to men about how they're supposed to behave, and then warnings about what happens to them if they don't.
That sounds good.
That's good. But there's a final chapter that really fascinated me because it doesn't really seem to relate to anything else in this book of Proverbs. Oh, and by the way, the only references to women were, and I quote, if you have a contentious wife, you are better off sitting on the roof of your house.
I know the feeling.
I want to read you a few passages from this last chapter. A good wife who can find. She is far more precious than jewels. The heart of her husband trusts in her, and he will have no lack of gain. She does him good and not harm all the days of her life. She seeks wool and flax and works with willing hands. She puts her hands to the distaff and her hands hold the spindle. She perceives that her merchandise is profitable. It says that, I'm not making that up. She makes linen garments and sells them. But strength and dignity are her clothing. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and the teaching of kindness is on her tongue. She looks well to the ways of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. Her husband is known in the gates where he sits among the elders of the land. Her children rise up and call her blessed. Her husband also, and he praises her. Many women have done excellently, but you surpass them all.
Bravo.
Yeah.
Right.
Proverbs.
Church.
David Colleen.
He said, think of the person you trust most. No, Brian? Brian.
That's why we've been married.
And that was in your brother.
Right there.
Briefly and very quickly, because I've been chewed out for 2 weeks about saying too much. So, you know, I wrote about 28 pages. 28 pages of stuff. I was going to throw it all away because Peggy thought you'd keep it light. And the other is I always worry about singing in front of Mary Monroe. However, singly, with the rest of the guys in the bass section is fine.
We're all worried about that.
But
I don't know about the.
but this is a song I don't think Mary knows, which is very,
Has he
very
done?
encouraging.
Yeah, she's done.
Because it's good to sing a song that Mary doesn't know. Now, just to see how many people can come up with this tune, I haven't had a chance to count, but I would guess there's about 15 people in this room who know this song. The song is the Scarsdale High School fight song.
Gag me with a bad memory.
I'm not going to ask you all to join me in my words or the regular verse at the end. But I do want to just try 2 quick verses, which is kind of fun. And I've rewritten this several times. And I've got 8 or 9 other verses, but this is all Peggy would do. So here we go. Here's to Bob and Claire. Great stuff tonight. 50 years together. Loving, caring, singing and coaching. We are here this evening, ready to celebrate. 3 cheers for Bob and Claire. Tonight's their night. Wait, 2 verses, that's all. Here's to golf and tennis. They play both well. Williams and Vero. Point of Woods, that's where they spend their great years abundant.
Golden years.
Golden years, right? With, and forgive me, you 3 guys, this is Peggy's line. With 3 aging offspring, grandchildren fine, 3 cheers for Bob and Claire. Tonight's their night. That's all.
This is an original Henry Buckley composition.
What?
Bob and Claire are in my brain. 50 years, it all seems the same. No funny business, and I don't know why. Excuse me while I kiss the bride. Let him run through us. Here we go. Bob and Claire, all around. They're coming from the north and south now. Are they happy or in misery? I think they're happy from all I see. Okay. Yeah, Bob and Claire are in my gaze. Is it night or am I just dazed? You got me going in my mind. Is it tomorrow or the end of time? Happy anniversary!
And we have the girls. And I said to these girls who are all about 12, 13, 14, 15 years old, what is the secret to a happy marriage? And what's the secret to being married for 15 years?
50 years.
Yours was 30 years too. Yeah, and you twist. Thank you. And these are some of the words of wisdom from about the babes. And so this is what we got. Be nice to each other. Don't yell at the other person for being too fat. Have no secrets. And I asked Chris, and I said, what's the secret to a happy marriage? And he said, a ring. Okay. Take care of yourself and maintain your health. Surprise them with special treats. And be appreciative and accepting of the other. And I think that's pretty intuitive. A bunch of 12, 13, 14, 15-year-old girls. Yeah. So thank you, girls. I know it was painful when I was trying to get this information out of you. It was a little bit painful, but I appreciate your input. So thank you.
Hey, Chris.
Mine's a pass around. Because creative presentation.
One of your great lines, Gilligan's Island. Great family, thank you. We do have a great family, and we're very lucky. And that leads to the second word of this 3-word presentation. That's luck. My dad, our dad, always used to say, I'd rather be lucky than smart. We've been lucky.
Yeah, that's true.
There are many who have been lucky than smart too. Love. This grandmother personifies love. And thank you all. That's all.
Luck and love.
Luck and love.